Hello and welcome to another video about AccuCampus. Today we're going to talk about appointments. Within AccuCampus, users are able to create appointments at the account level and at the location level. In order to locate the module for appointments configuration, please click Advanced Options, Setting, Appointments. Right here, you have the configuration for appointments, and in the top part, you are going to select if you want to do the center scope or the location scope. By default, the system chooses the center level. If you want to change that, just click Change, select the location, and now you are configuring the math lab. Just click Set Scope, and now you're editing the math lab scope. Let's move back to the center level by clicking Set Account Level right here. Okay. Status. Disable appointment scheduling option. If you checkmark this option, appointments will be disabled for this scope. Service selection. Choose whether appointments will be tied to a service or not. You can also allow users to select no service or multiple service when signing in. Event selection. Right here, you choose whether an event can be selected as part of an appointment. You can also allow users to select none. Staff selection. This adds a filter to allow the attendee to select a specific staff member when scheduling an appointment. If unchecked, the attendee will be shown all available staff members. Allow creating appointments. Choose the time frames during which appointments can be made. For example, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., I am going to allow appointments to be created. If I click starting every certain minutes, so if I put here 60 minutes, they are going to start from this time onwards every 60 minutes. So 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. By checkmarking this no less than certain days, hours, or minutes ahead, with this option, we can set a buffer of time from the creation of the appointment to the real date and time of when the appointment is going to happen. No more than X days, hours, or minutes ahead. With this option, we can restrict the creation of appointments too far away in the future. I am going to set this value to 10 days. That means that only appointments from today till the next 10 days can be created. If I select this option, the attendee is not going to be allowed to create an appointment with the same staff member on the same date. Duration restriction. This is another set of rules to specify the minimum appointment duration, 10 minutes. So the minimum appointment duration is going to be 10 minutes. The maximum, I'm going to set it to 45 minutes. And the default, I'm going to set it 30 minutes. Count visit towards appointment. So in this case, I'm going to let the attendee be early by 10 minutes and late by 5 minutes. In this option, I'm going to specify that the attendee has to stay for at least 20 minutes to be counted as present. Maximum appointments time per week. You can set the maximum amount of hours that the staff members can work and the maximum amount of hours that attendees can schedule time in appointments. I'm going to set it 20 hours for staff members and 25 hours for attendee. Maximum number of appointments per week. This is to specify what's the maximum number of appointments that staff members can have. I'm going to set it to 40, and attendees, I'm going to set it to 42. Appointments action restriction. This option prevents user from editing starting less than 2 hours ahead. I'm going to set 2 hours ahead. So within 2 hours, they cannot change the appointment. Prevent user from canceling appointments starting less than the same 2 hours. So I am not letting either edit the appointment or cancel the appointment. This one prevents user from restoring appointments starting less than 20 minutes, so 2 hours. Prevents user from voiding appointments starting less than 120 minutes, so I'm leaving a 2-hour margin. And in this one, prevent attendees from scheduling appointments. If I select this option, then the appointment has to be made by staff member. So attendees cannot make appointments. No-show restrictions. Reject appointments for attendees with more than X appointments no-show in Y days. That means that, for example, I am going to set it for 3 no-shows in the past 7 days. So if an attendee has more than 3 no-shows in 7 days, the system is not going to let it make a new appointment. He is going to have to talk to a staff member to void one of the no-shows. Count no-shows only during semester period. That means that I am going to reset the no-shows after the period is done. Back-to-back restrictions. This option reject back-to-back appointment with the same or unspecified event within 10 minutes. This is the margin between appointments. So group appointment restriction. If I select this option, staff members must assist with a single event. If not, then they can do several events. Reminders. This option allows me to send reminders every certain hours before the appointment starts. And by default, is set to 24 hours. If you need to specify some instructions on how to do appointments, then you can specify the instructions right here and you can click Save. If you want to specify a different setting for a different location, just select a new location like Computer Lab, click Set Scope. As you can see, the location inherited the configuration from the account scope, but you can change them. Let's say that for my Computer Lab, I am going to allow create appointment from 8 to 2 p.m. So just select 2 p.m. and then click Save. That means that for the account, it's set from 8 to 5, but on that specific location, appointments are going to be restricted from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. That was all for today. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos like this. Goodbye.